Hello everyone, and my name is Maria and I'm back to my YouTube channel, Vogue Inside Out. Behind me you can see my gorgeous paintings of exotic cars. This is my business that I develop and that I cherish a lot. That means so much to me because it's my way to express my love to the world I love so much. You can order your car portrait just like this one on my website, which I'm gonna link in the description to this video. But overall, my previous video was about how to get a job and what was my path as a graphic designer in this field. And right now I want to talk about a little bit different part of my life, which took over a major part of my life, and which will talk directly about this little awesome brand, Porsche. This fall 2023, I had a very big rise of interest and opportunities associated with Porsche. It started when I was in New York and I went to an event called PORSCHE. I wore this t-shirt, people loved it. It was a great time. And soon after I came back, I realized there is so much I have to express about Porsche. There's so much I still need to learn that I started going to more events. I went to Petit Le Mans, which is a 10-hour race, a smaller version of Le Mans race, which takes place in France. And after that, I went to a Riverworks event, which was basically different Porsches at the same place. Lots of great car collectors, dealerships, and people in the field. After that is where our story starts, is where I started painting these awesome artworks. I had my first clients. If you recognize this car, I already love you because this is the rarest pack of GT2. Here you can also see a gray Carrera, and this is a Speedster, and here it is GT3 RS. Soon after, I went to all these Porsche events and I saw how my passion just basically sparkles in me, and there is so much for me to tell. I designed a Porsche coffee table book. You can also inquire about this one. I will be more than happy to show it to you and to ship it to you because it's a gorgeous piece of art. And as I started painting more, I needed more inspiration, clients, and what is the better way to be associated with Porsche than to work for them. And as I remember, November 1st is when I went to Porsche Center here in Atlanta, where I reside now. Those who don't know, it is the headquarters of all Porsche North America. It is an amazing, gorgeous building. Looks like an Apple office. It is also just some place to tour, and if you're rich enough to set a party right there because they rent out this office. At the time, I realized, okay, to be around Porsche community, I need to actually do something about it. And lucky enough, I met a person who works at Porsche through the mutual friend, and he was like, okay, come to the office, I'll help you tour and I'll show you stuff. And I was so happy because I'm like, yes, that's my dream come true. Truly, I'm so passionate about it. And then the magic started to happen. I had so much intention to work for Porsche that on the very same day after I booked the tour, I got a note that I'm gonna have a networking opportunity with Porsche representatives, and possibly even I'll be able to get a position at Porsche. And interesting enough, it was also November 1st, and it was right before I had my tour. So I went to networking first and I was like, hey, I'll go to the office right after this. And they're like, oh wow, that's amazing. So I spoke to the one of the UX leads at Porsche on my networking. That was a really great experience. I'm glad I did that. Never underestimate the power of networking. That's something I will never stop saying. Same day I went to tour the Porsche. It was a mind-blowing experience. I fell in love with everything that I saw, and I'm like, if I can work here, I'll be the happiest in the world. Little did I know how it turned out later. As I remember, November 16th, finally the position I anticipated to come to market appears, and I apply to it, and I'm like, yes, this is it. Like, I almost got it. Like, I applied. And then there was a week of silence, nothing happened, and I was just, refreshing the page of my application. And at some point I saw the status of my application change from sent to in progress. I'm like, okay, they didn't say no. That's already good. We're going. And soon after that, I was just waiting, preparing, making sure like I have everything I need to start the position as it comes. It was a 6 months internship in the interaction design department, basically UX. And I really deeply wanted it. Like I could swear if they would offer me to start tomorrow, I'll say yes. I'll be there. I'll turn the world. I'll cross the ocean. I'll start it. But then the process got delayed. Initially, internship was about to start on January 1st or like first week of January, and they still didn't get back to me, but they also didn't say no because I also applied to another position which was less of my expertise, and they said, we're sorry, we're moving with other candidates. I'm like, okay, that's fair. So I was just like waiting and waiting and waiting. I went on vacation to Utah, I skied, I came back. And then I realized maybe it's not what I want anymore because it's just an internship and I'm at the position where I'm looking for a full-time job, and there's no guarantees after internship I'm gonna get a full-time job because I know Porsche and I know they are pretty strict about who they hire for full-time, and that internships usually just ends up as an internship. I'll just say it's not necessarily the highest pay within the full-time and even internship positions. So I was just waiting, and at some point by the end of January I get an email saying, hey, are you still available to start the position in 60 days? Basically that means we're looking to hire you, you're one of our top candidates, are you willing to continue? And I took 2 days just to reflect on it. It was my dream to work for Porsche. But then I'm like, what is that I actually want? Do I want to be just a regular employee with very average pay rate and almost zero creativity and access to the gorgeous cars? Probably not. I want to paint cars. I want to design something awesome and meaningful, like Porsche commercials from 50s and from 60s, 70s saying it is perfect, but Porsche is perfect to me. So, and I was like, yeah, I want to be a partner of Porsche. I don't want to be just an employee. And I hope this video will be watched by some of the Porsche representatives because that's what I really deeply want. And I have really great skill and craft to offer, not to say my clients are the most awesome car people. So, and I said, no, I'm sorry. I am not interested anymore. And it was one of these decisions when you say it, you realize it was the right thing to say, because I mean, if I start the internship, let's say in February, if I would to start in February or March, I would be like, okay, that's like 6 months of uncertainty still. I'll be working for this company, but then I want to set my career and I want to grow, and I don't see that growth within the position that is offered. I wrote the most amazing cover letter to this position, I think. I'll share it and I'll just drop a Google Drive link here so you can read it, because I think it's one of the most awesome cover letters, one of the most sincere ones I've ever written. So yes, that's how the story ended up, but I don't think it's the end, because just today, it's a surprise, but I booked a very special event for myself, which is very much Porsche and car associated, and I could not wait to attend it. I'll be definitely filming a lot of material up there. Stay tuned, it's still not due until several months, but when I go, I promise you it's gonna be a blast. All of it to say that although I dreamed of something so much, I got it, because now they listed the position again, and that means just I was the top applicant and they didn't hire anyone else. So I say I got this job, but I had to say no for my own sake, and sometimes it's okay to say that. What I dream about is for my business to be really valuable to other people, because what I capture are memories, and with every art I do is I also deliver a 3D digital model, which you can mint as an NFT and make an asset out of it, but it's your car on the canvas and on your screen, and I want you to admire it as much as I do admire your car and other cars. I'd love to work with you. But this story is all to say that there's nothing unachievable. I want it, I got it. Like, it all took me 2 months. The process just accelerated. I met the right people. I traveled and I visited the office just in the day when the new CEO has started. It was such a joy to be there and stand around the crowd of Porsche people and listen to their leaders speak. It was something I will never forget. And after that, the position presented itself, and I applied, and I passed the interviews, the first few steps, and right when I needed to make a decision if I wanted, I said no. But not because it doesn't mean anything to me, but because sometimes all you need is to know that it is possible. And I do believe everything is possible. What I'm about to do with the car event is something of a dream I could just think about very faintly a few months ago, but now it will come my reality. So always follow your dreams, and if it's a sincere drive that you have inside yourself, pursue it. Trust me. I applied to the company I never expected to be hired by, but that just means that for people who are truly interested in a certain brand or industry, there's always an open door. And I encourage you to apply for the job you admire the most, for the company you love the most, to the industry you would hella love working in. That's my story for today, a little shorter than usual, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like an art like this. I consider doing a giveaway of one of my pieces that you can see here. And also, if you liked it, share it to people, share this story of mine, and I would appreciate to see maybe your stories that relate to mine. And if you'd like to donate $1 for me to get my first Porsche, I would also appreciate it, and I'll leave a link in the bio. But overall, thank you so much for listening to my path, to my little Porsche story, and I hope to see you soon on my channel because lots of great content is coming.